What's up? It's your boy William, and I'm back. It's been 2 weeks, but I'm back with your midweek motivational minute. I want to talk to you very briefly about something that happened to me and a situation I was in this week that really taught me to change the way I think about the word weakness. Usually, when we hear the word weakness, we automatically align it with kind of a pessimistic viewpoint. We don't think of it as something that is necessary or that should be allowed in our life. But when we learn from weakness, when we allow weakness to magnify our strengths, and when we learn through that, it is definitely a teaching point, a learning point, and something that we can reflect on. I was reminded of a story I saw months ago about a young man who was born blind and how his other senses just became so much more in tune and accurate because of his blindness. Well, I've thought about that this weekend, injured myself this weekend, and was going through a very, very tough time physically with, my body. And so through that, I learned that there were other parts of my body that weren't injured that were excelling and just kind of, picking up the slack, so to speak, for the injured body part. And so that kind of correlated to what this young man was doing with his other senses. And so I thought about the concept of for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So when there is weakness, when there's pain or injury inflicted upon the body, there's always something else that will take up that slack or that will step up its game to make sure that the body is still functional and cooperating and able to flow in unison. And so while I was injured, I thought about that concept. Strength through weakness. We truly can become stronger and truly can accelerate still in the midst of weakness. If we don't focus on the injured part or the part that is, sort of under construction at that moment, but really just give attention to the things that we can do and accelerate it and accentuate and focus on the things that are allowing our bodies to be fully mechanized. It just it's an awesome thing, and it's a thing that we don't give too much attention to because we don't like to focus on the word weakness. But truly, truly, this weekend I was taught a lesson with that because there was other parts of my body and some other muscle groups that became stronger, and I was able to depend on in the midst of weakness. So as you go throughout today, as you go throughout this week, think about this: that even though in the time of weakness, in the time of pain, in the time of maybe even it's a mental struggle. It may not be anything physical, but even in our times of weakness, we still can remain strong because if we focus on the things that are our strength, those things will accentuate and become the focal point instead of the part or the issue that is weakness. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So as much pain or disability is inflicted on the body, there is a part or there is an area that is waiting to excel. I love you guys. Have a great week. I miss you guys. And stay tuned to Spoken Destiny for your source of motivation. We're not just motivational speakers. We are life change catalysts. Keep on the lookout for us and be blessed.